in the Olympic Village with Andy Roddick. You made it to the quarterfinals in 2000 at the Athens Games. You lost to Gonzalez, who ended up winning the gold medal, I believe. You lost to Djokovic in. Am I wrong on that? No, it was who won it
Masu.
that year? Masu, that's it. I knew it was a random.
Yeah.
And no offense to him, but you lost to Djokovic in the second round of London. Nice draw.
Yeah.
But is there a moment that stuck out to you at the Olympics?
I enjoyed being Marty's cheerleader in 04. I lost in the round of 16, I think, to Gonzalez, and then he had a run kind of all the way to the final and was up a couple sets on Masu. So I had fun just pulling for Marty. I was the highest ranked practice partner that week. So that was a blast for me. London, I thought I had I was feeling pretty good. I had won a tour event the week before. I'm like, grass, this is great. And then I walked off against that match against Novak. He beat me 1-2 on grass. And I walked off and I said, you know what? I didn't actually play that badly. And that was the first time I realized that the game had probably passed me by. And I retired like 3 months later.
Smart choice.
Yeah.
Is there a moment at the Olympics? Obviously, we've got athletes from everywhere. Have you ever starstruck? You ever seen Usain Bolt or someone in the village or walking around that you kind of went, whoa, that guy or that girl is larger than life?
I liked watching. They didn't stay in the village, but watching the U.S. basketball team kind of make their appearance and walk through, the village in Athens that kind of had these, 4-level buildings and people had these little patios. And all of a sudden this bus lands and they're just walking through the village, and to just see the sea of humanity from all over the globe just surround these guys. That was there was listen, you knew who Michael was and you knew who Tito was. And they were Michael.
Yeah, that was the coolest thing about the Olympics, was just running into random people like that, like Ming.
Yep.
What was that basketball player from China? I remember
Yeah,
we were like walking
Yeah,
next to him, trying to take photos. Like, look at the size of this dude.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. But we had an interesting conversation with Jess Pegula the other day about the Olympics, and she would like to see the Olympics tennis be a little bit more like a team event rather than individuals. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think that's right. I think ideas are easy. I think execution is harder. I think in tennis, sometimes we have the knee-jerk reaction to say, well, we should do this. We should shorten the schedule. We should do all this. And then it's like, well, how do we do that? I'd be like, I don't know. We should just tell the people. I'm like, okay, that doesn't exactly work in theory. If they could create the space and it didn't eat up another week of the calendar, because one of the things, we can't really sacrifice our tour, more than the allotted days for an Olympic thing. So as long as they could fit it in the allotted time, where we're not giving up another 1,000 or switching surfaces one more time or something like that, I'm all for it. I think it could probably separate. I'd like, imagine a college tennis match, men and women combined. That would be insane. I certainly, it would reward countries that had a lot of depth, which selfishly, as an American, I would be for. But yeah, I think there's something to it. Again, you'd have to just see kind of how all the moving parts fit together and if that was actually a reality.